The sweet retreat is going, but guys, we have communication from the devs about some great stuff upcoming. I'm going to give you my thoughts. I'm going to give you a few things that I think that need added. So do hang about for the video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back as always. If you are new, guys, do hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on. And to be honest with you, if all of you guys can hit the like, that stuff does help me out. So I'm going to go straight into it. So the sweet retreat is earmarked to finish up on Wednesday, the 17th of March, okay, so which is also St. Patrick's Day. Basically, it is usually in America, usually in the evening, which means if you're in UK, Europe, and potentially Asia, you might get a full run at it on the Wednesday, okay. So that's the first thing. The devs did drop out this communication here on Twitter, on the official Llama Train Studios Twitter. In the comment section below, is it Twitter, or Tweeter? You decide. Anyways, when the Sweet Retreat event comes to an end, a new weather type will be added to the game. Happy days, guys. What that means is we are going to see back-to-back uploads. So one thing I voiced concerned about on Twitter was the fact, are we going to get a rest period? And if we are going to get a rest period, are we going to at least get a communication about what exactly is going on? So in terms of, you know, are we going to see what's happening in the next stages? Are we not? What is the next steps for us and the game, basically? But they're saying there's going to be new weather. Happy days. More content is good content, okay? See those people who'd be like, this is no good, we don't want any more events. There's only people who do that. Karens, you're a bunch of Karens. I'll say it once, I'll say it again, I'll do it again. Anyway, by the way, I look shattered. Like, I'm just off the back of that stream. It is late, I am shattered. Anyways, back to the point. In a separate update soon after, the pond containing special copy variations will be released. More info on each of those updates to come. Okay, so I'm going to cover a couple of things. So we're going to go over the copy stuff. In Pokemon Brick Bronze, I think it cost you about 50 Robux to get the Game Pass. If you have the Game Pass from Brick Bronze, I believe it does still carry over, which if you do, happy days. I didn't because I was like, wasn't too keen on reskins or shinies or anything like that. At that time, I was more interested in battling. But as you can see on the screen, there was 28 different variations, which is nothing short of massive when you actually look at it. Also with the odds, the best one was obviously the Rayquaza Magikarp, and then it obviously evolved into Gyarados. Okay, so a few things. They're expecting lots of different variations. Now, here's the thing. We've seen it with the Mochibi. With the Mochibis, we had different colors, but each of them had different gammas, okay, which is interesting. In Pokemon Brick Bronze, there was like a competition thing. I didn't do it much, but the thing is, we're going to have chances of going for rare fishing, okay? The one thing that is obviously going to probably remain is obviously the fact that we still need to go in and obviously use the fishing technique when it comes up on the screen. That's going to happen, okay? It's obviously going to happen. But in terms of prices, we don't know the prices. If you have the Game Pass, it's likely not confirmed, but it's likely to obviously remain there, which is also important as well. So get your Robux ready. That's important for the Goppy Pond, okay? Not going to go into too much of that because I want to talk more around... Well, actually, one last thing before we go into the Goppy Pond. So we know what we're going to be getting Goppy, okay? We're going to have different alphas, so will different colors have different alphas and different gammas? Really important. From a PvP point of view, the one thing that is really, I think, needs to happen to Arapiago. Arapiago right now is good. If you look at it in UU, it's good, but overall it's okay, right? So it needs something to make it, to get that bit of appeal that people demand it. I think it'll always be compared to Gyarados because Gyarados had Dragon Dance to go +1 speed, +1 basically would have been melee attack for Pokemon. I think Arapiago needs something where you go like +1 range attack, +1 range speed. Something like that would be perfect. I think it needs something to make it fearsome or in demand. Will the reskins do that? yeah, to a certain level. The only thing is, they're not going to be able to get totemized. So I think that it's really, really important that it has some sort of move. Have your say in the comment section below. What do you think you would do? Because obviously it needs something to appeal to PvP players. Otherwise, you're just going to get Gleam Hunters, and there might not be any appeal at all. What they done with the UMV was very good, because PvP players still wanted to get the gammas because they look good, and the way that the natures were, and you couldn't rally them. It made sense, okay? Anyways, that's the Goppy Pond covered, okay? The next thing is weather, okay? So in terms of weather, we know at the moment we've got weather like this. The one thing that's really annoying, and it happened actually to me today, I needed to get Gamma Hydrini, okay? There was a section of 5 hours. It was 5 hours that there was no rain. There was no rain. If it wasn't 5 hours, it was definitely 4, but I'm pretty sure it was 5 hours of like no rain, which is a bit annoying. Maybe if you had every second hour, that would be good. You might have rain here, might have sun here. What type of weather do you think we're going to get? You know, if you had sun, that brings out light Loomians, I would assume. For fire, you know, what could you have for fire? You know what I mean? Obviously, it's Roria. Could you have like bits of meteor? Obviously, you can have different types coming out. Could you have the likes of earth types if there's sandstorms? Could it be really, really windy and have loads of air types? With like the light types, are we going to get unique Loomians? But are we going to see things like Luxor appear? And like likes of the air types, are we going to start encounter Stratosaur in the weather? Are we going to start seeing like evolution lines appear with the weather, as well as a unique one? I'm just trying to think, going through the type-ins. So can't really do anything for spirit, can't really do anything for mind, I don't think. Wind could bring air, you know, sand could bring earth. What else? You could have lightning storms, where you could have, you know, obviously your electric types coming out. You could have, obviously you've got rain, so you've got water type in terms of the rain at the moment. We've got Hydrini appears, and obviously it turns into your Deladrix. Light, sun, to bring out light. Could you maybe have, like, with weather and eclipse, maybe, and bring out dark types as an idea? Trying to think what else you could do. Let me know in the comment section. Oh, yeah, snow could bring out ice types, obviously. I'm just trying to think. Not really anything that you could do really with bug types. Just trying to think what else you could do. Went over water, dark, air. What went over that? Could you do anything for grass types? Maybe the sun would bring out plant types out as well. I'm not too sure, but the weather's an interesting one. Would like to see weather. With the updates, I don't think it'll happen this quick, but we need to start seeing things like being able to sell in the shops. We need to get more MMs in the Battle Coliseum. There's not many Loomians that have held items at the moment, but Hydrini has Shakedown as an example, so it does tell us items could come into it, which could be a big thing to include. We know the beach is coming. Oh, yeah, you could do like acid rain and have toxic Loomians as an example. Just thinking here. What else? Battle. So we need battle items, MMs. Need to be able to sell. There is talk of, and a few people have, theories about arcades after seeing a couple of developers in an arcade, which could be true, might not be true, might be for a different game. If in Atlantean City we had the arcade, so maybe in Atlantean we'll have the arcade again, which would be good and involve another mini event. So on the back of this, we're going to do another update, which is the main thing. Easter appears on the 2nd of April, which is a Friday. So we should expect an Easter update, I would assume, because there's so many users on then at that time. But for the game, I think we're in a good place right now. We still need to get ranked battle coming into it. People are getting slightly annoyed because they want to see more in the adventure mode. I think the new weathers is a great add. But again, the Goppy Pond is obviously another essentially mini game within the game. But I think that, you know, looking at that, potentially after Easter, what's up, mid-April, May time, hopefully we can see next route and then potentially next battle theater. It is literally like, it's been like 6 months now since the last battle theater. But, you know, that said, as much as people want the adventure mode to go on, and I want to do that too, you need to stop for a second and remember, it's a small team of developers who are breaking their back to get more and more events out. They're getting constant content coming up. They're communicating. They're doing their best there as well. But like, if you look up, get new weather in, get the Goppy Pond in, say April or May time, we'll get the next part of the adventure. Everybody wins. I think that's fair to ask. So guys, I'm going to leave it off there. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like. Do get involved in the comment section below. And I hope you enjoyed, guys. Whoop whoop. Keep it country and see if this is glitched. I'm never using this face cam again. Bye bye.